Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vandeham Sri Guru Srijuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Raghunatha Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadhaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhantam Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Prevacha Patitanam Pavanam Vaishnavi Bhanam Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Shangraku Kadamayam Dadati Shura Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prem Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Devi Gauri Tushenamo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. So here his sloka is called Knowledge of the Absolute, and this is chapter 7, Krishna. And Krishna, instead of saying Krishna, saying Sri Bhagavan. And Krishna in Sri Bhagavan. It means, it's very simple. Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now, here, O son of Pritha. This is, here. Everything is important. And we see in the Bhakti Yoga, is also a science. Science means observation, experiment, follow some process and inference, and then make some decision. This is this. So here we understand, our Acharya says, you should be Mahajana Janagata Sapanta. What great Mahajan Ramanujacharya, Jamunacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, some of the things are exactly same. So everybody says, here Krishna says, Tat Srinim. And over says, this is very important. One must hear. How one should hear? There is also that said, Srimad Bhagavatam. Sususu Saddadhanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchi. If we hear with rapt attention and faith and love, we will develop attachment, ruchi, taste. Now Krishna consciousness, most of us, if I ask everybody here sitting, please, idea, that if I say you now used to like many things before, which may not be necessarily prasad, maybe vegetarian, doesn't matter, maybe mushroom, maybe Coca-Cola, whatever, don't mind telling something unpleasant to. Now you take prasad. Do you still like that? I hope you don't. Do you? Yes, no. Why? Because bhakti pareshanubhavo vidakti anatra. If you, this is practical. If you have a higher taste, why you take something inferior? Yes? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Yes? Definitely. Now you don't go to take pani puri. Whether from Kerala to Kashmir, of course I don't go to Kashmir. Almost going to Punjab, almost kind of thing. Wherever I go, from Guwahati or further, other eastern to Gujarat, of course many places I am going like this. And that day, not far long, a few months ago, I was in Kanpur on some business preaching to. And in noontime, I am near the park and seeing some college and school boys, girls coming, some off period, no class. So they're coming. At once they're seeing all vendors sitting and they're saying, Pani Puri, what do you call? Different pie. In Bengali, we call it Khuchka. They're making like a table tennis ball like puri, kachuri, like this size. In Mayapur also, in Calcutta temple also, the restaurant they sell. And so popular, it's very crunchy, very crunchy. And the man who is selling vendor, crack, breaking, and making you sound, you like it, tempting. And then put it in, just like South India. People always like tamarind water with so many things, panakam or whatever, tamarind rice. Who doesn't like? Though in Bengal I take different type, but I also like this. For just to eat this, I go to when GBC used to send me to Tamil Nadu for 6 months, Bangalore 6 months, and Karnataka and a few other places, with some other devotees, foreigner, old devotee. Then sometimes I don't get food. One very nice lady, she used to let us say, and she said, I am like your mother. Why don't you eat here? Why you go outside to eat? I say, yes, you are like my mother. That's the age. I am here alone. I cannot always cook. So where you go? I go to one is Kopileshwar temple in Madras. Very old, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, the Shiva temple. Next to it, there is a Parthasarathi temple. Where you even see the Krishna or a Partha, he has got even mustache. It's very uncommon. But it's very old deity. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur went. So I thought, I also used to go and see what is prasad, or sometimes other temples or something. And I say, what is that? There is some tamarind rice. Though I am Bengali, but I like it. And they say, why you come again, taking so many times prasad? I say, I have no way. I am a brahmachari and stay in some rich lady's house, and his son lives and his son's wife lives, and his mother-in-law of that old young lady or son's mother, time to time come from where is E temple, or is called Vaikuntha, the Srirangam, or maybe Kanchipuram, one of the place. She said, I have got a countryside house. Why don't you come and live with me? You are like my son. I said, I'll go. I don't find time. I have got other things. Yes, I will cook for you. You will eat? Why not? Where do you go to eat? But though it is not like, but I like it. Still I like tamarind rice and Tirupati, so many types of, 5 types of rice they giving him. Yogurt rice, cashew rice with ghee, coconut rice, and maybe lemon rice, 5-6 রকমের rice. I can't think of it. I mean, maybe 6% can eat that rice, each of them they gave me. I said, I don't require so much, sir. Give little. No, you eat it here. You can. Like that. So there I see all boys and girls have got little time. We don't have much time, we have to go to the class. Give just 4 5. And this is 4 5. They think, crack! Put the imli water, and with some maybe mashed potato, or maybe some chana, different person, different. And sometimes little sweet also there, water. And he's thinking 4 5 will take. Then after that, before he says, oh, I have to go now. Right. How many? 24. Hare, bola, I am 4-5 khayega. I will take 4 5. But it's so tasty, he forgets. Now he may be taking like this, but when he comes to Krishna consciousness, he gets taste of other prasad, so that he doesn't go there to eat. Though it is very tasty, almost irresistible. Shall I say irresistible? Yes? Yes, it is irresistible sometimes. Like I go to Gujarat, you take some second. He said, no. Yes. It's almost like ice cream. Irresistible. But now, not many go to. Prabhupada was asked one day, Prabhupada said in America, what is this music coming, outside? The devotee said to Prabhupada, this is a vendor, just to attract the kids. Kids know, this vendor coming. What is selling? Prabhupada, ice cream. Ice cream, Prabhupada said. That's in India. If I don't know, I think it's very south there, but not east, west, everywhere there. From my school days, I remember kulfi. You know kulfi? Indian ice cream. Who can say no? If somebody say, kulfi lega? He won't say no. I'm sure it's so tasty. And it's especially in a city, with cream, chopped pistas there, and then again, the Prabhupada, this ice cream, these kids always coming, little boys and girls running, Daddy, I want some, Mommy. So how many types? There are 25 types of flavor. You can understand? Because it's great Maya. That means, Maya means Maya, that which is not. That means nothing to do with Krishna. You will forget Krishna eating that, but you should be always Sattva Satatam Vishnu. One should always remember Krishna, positive. And negative is never forget Krishna. So we should mold our life in such a way that whatever I am doing with Kaya, Mon, Bakko, with body, mind and words, whatever I am doing is related, it reminds me Krishna. So that our goal is to go back to Godhead, to Krishna or Balaji. So just like Balaji temple, I see the people going, maybe one of the temple highest gathering of all of Indian temples, maybe next maybe Durga temple, this Vaishnavi Devi in Punjab or Kashmir area. The highest number these two people go. Of course Jagannath Puri many goes and many other temples. I think Guru Bhai also goes. But people say, newspapers say that these are the highest number of people go every day. Also Guru Bhai also, and would be also. But I think seems like Balaji highest, I think. And I didn't go to Durga temple, this Vaishnavi Devi. The people go, there's some reason, and always saying, Govinda, Govinda. Everybody is saying, you understand that? Always chanting Krishna's name and remembering him. That is the idea. But if you do it with love and devotion, that makes a lot of difference. Sometimes we may be doing only mechanically. And some simply, it maybe bring tears in his eyes or in her eyes. With some love and devotion that attracts the deity. So much so. One little girl in Jagannath Puri every day used to pick up flowers for Jagannath in Jagannath's garden, and always singing, she is singing always Geet Govinda. And God Jagannath is so attracted, Jagannath will be following her behind so that she cannot see. Little girl. And because of her pouring her love, and with love and complete attention, rapt attention, she is picking flowers for Jagannath, thinking I will make a garland for Jagannath. With all love, Jagannath in the heart, no, the intensity of our love for Govinda Ji, Raghunath or whoever. And accordingly, Je Jatha Mam Pupatante, according to our surrender to the Lord, Saranagati, Lord reciprocates. And this is called Chit Vilas. It's like a spiritual plane you are coming. It is easy to say that Lord is the supreme enjoyer. When 20, nobody is there, 20 Rasgulla is there. If somebody is lover of Rasgulla or sweet, or nobody is there, he may be supposed to control his senses, but nobody is watching. And somebody comes, maybe left for him, some particular number of people, there is a particular number is there. Hey, who is there? Darja khulo, open the door. And he is embarrassed. Are, who is coming? Then somebody comes, maybe eating some. Haribol, hey, supposed to left some rasgulla, is there? Oh, sorry. What happened? Hey, you supposed to 16 people will come. Our guest is, we kept it 20. What's gone? Not many. What to do? I'm sorry. He cannot control. But if you have got a higher taste, he can. This is the way of advancement. And natural way is, you develop taste for Krishna. Of course, it's far away to develop taste for the holy name. But at least taste for some other aspect. We have got some taste for Prasad. Everybody likes Prasad? Mataji, please raise hand. Is everybody raising a hand? Yes, at least this much attachment you have. Though we know Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Everybody is to be enjoyed. But moment we act in a plane as we are supposed to be enjoyed. We are Prakriti, Krishna said. Mamai Bangsa Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Mana Sastani Indiyani. Yeah. Then another one saying the Bhinna Prakriti Astada, which is that one? Aprayang itastumang Prakriting Vidhi Beparan. And then the one before Bhumi Apo Anulabayu Khang Mano Buddhi Revocha Bhinna Prakriti Astada. This is 8 Prakriti. And beyond that, there is Para Prakriti, that is also Prakriti. Mami Bangsa Jivulak. So since we are Prakriti, living entity, every soul is Prakriti. But Krishna is Purusha. Sometimes Jiva also called Purusha. He has got a tendency to enjoy. Who can say here, I don't have tendency to enjoy? Please raise hand. You are honest. Since you are honest, so you have got some hope. Krishna says he is honest. But one who is hypocrite, acting something and saying something, is not simple at heart. It's difficult. There's the children, sometimes maybe very simple. A little boy or girl, had somebody ask, Mommy, what is this? Darling, this is a watch. It's a clock. What is this? A plate. And yet don't accept. I don't know where. We will always accept all of what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. We can ask ourselves. Yes? We can ask ourselves. That is why it is very, one who is simple at heart, sadhu means first has to be very, very simple, transparent. But because of association, we may not have that much faith or sincerity. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur used to say, simplicity is Vaishnavism. First one has to be very simple. That's why Christ says, those who are like children, those don't have that much other bad things in their heart, contaminated worldly things, they can easily understand God. Whereas somebody grown up, and because of association, he may become little doubtful. And that is why Krishna said, Sanksyata Vinasyati. So in some way, Krishna consciousness is very simple, Prabhupada said. Another way of looking, it could be very difficult. Even knowing scripture, yesterday, I don't know, you may not be there, we are telling about that scholar, Brahmin, he knows so much. Okay, let us go to that. Some of the stories here, it's all philosophy. Let us go back to the few of the stories. Can keep it here so that I can refer. He said till 11:30. Though time flies like anything if I am absorbed. But otherwise time flies. Go very slow, 1 minute look like 1 year. 11:30. So, one Brahmin, he is well versed in scripture and he is explaining and he has got many students. Previously, they used to, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, or they stole Sanskrit. Bharat, Indian government used to give money to them. They teach Sanskrit. Still now they are in South India, North India, Haridwar. Just I am coming from Haridwar now. Not very long ago. 2 weeks, 10 days, something like that. Less than that. Just few days in Bombay before flying. So, they are still there. Some cases, of course, many of them may be little impersonal, or they are pujari type, doing karma kant. But we have got also our gurukulis and schools teachers like that. So, he is teaching, Narad Muni is passing that way. And there is also, on the way, there is one cobbler, that means who repairs shoe, chama. I don't know. In South Indian language, what it's called, in Sanskrit or in Hindi, it's called chama. That means deal with skin and making shoe, repair shoe. And muchi, right? Muchi. So, both of them asked to make the story short and go to other story. The Chamar asked, the Sanskrit scholar said, hey, seems like chanting Narayan's name, this is Narad Muni. If it is, can you invite him? Go. He said, sir, our teacher is inviting you, our spiritual master. Oh, is he? Who? Brahmin. Oh, Brahmin, they, okay, let's go. Yes, what can I do? Please sit down, I want to ask. By the way, where are you going? Going, my business is, devotee's business means he's wherever come, wherever go, must be related to God, Krishna. No, devotee. Okay. I'm going to Vaikuntha for the darshan of the Lord. Oh, would you do me a favor? Yes, what favor you want? Please ask me when he will show his kripa to me, when I will go back to Vaikuntha. I am so much preaching. And supposed to be, Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Nacha tasmat manusyeshu kasyit me kriyakrittama. One who teaches this science, nobody is so dear to me than him, neither will be. nor was. So this Kishkan, so Prabhupada means all of us should be preacher. At least you should save at least one more person. So you have to become good in preaching and your sadhana good so that you have a potency, so that you have conviction strong, so that you can convince others. Yes? Okay. On the way back, please call me. Then, in this cobbler, the same thing happened. Cobbler also said, okay, I will ask the Lord when He will show your mercy, you will get liberation, go back to Godhead. That is what we are doing here. When mention of the two, the Lord says, Narad Muni, this Brahmin is preaching so many things, our pastime, this, that, explaining Tika, Bhasya of so many Acharya, this. I cannot tell when he is coming back. Really? You can't tell? What about the cobbler, by the way? Cobbler will soon come back. Very soon. My Lord, I don't understand this sort of verdict. This cobbler, he doesn't know anything scripture, he simply chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Must be his quality there, whatever. Still, Narad Muni, from his common sense, he said, my dear Lord, I cannot understand your verdict. Why this guy, you cannot tell when he come. Narad Muni, no problem. I will tell you something. Then you will know why I decided like that. What? Please tell me. Now, in case they ask you that you went to Narad Muni, you went to Vaikuntha, now you tell me what the Lord was doing at that time. So you simply tell the Lord, he hold a needle. You saw garden, needle, and a very small aperture, a hole. And needle is very make very pointed, some thread, and want to go through. So through the eye of the needle, they call eye of the needle, Lord, a big elephant, he is passing from one side to the other side to the other side. You simply tell. Then you will understand why I make such a decision. That when Brahman will come, I cannot tell. Whereas the cobbler can very soon come back. You will know yourself. I don't have to tell you. Really? Yes. Okay, my dear Lord. Then what? Going back. Hare Krishna. And met both. And when this same teacher asked, called Narad Muni, it seems like Narad Muni is going, chanting Narayan, Narayan. Narad Muni. So what the Lord says, he is very ambitious, he is expecting, optimist. Must be I will good news, soon I am going back to Godhead. Narad Muni, nobody want to tell negative something, At least he will be hesitant, not abruptly he will say, no, you cannot come, go back. Because reaction, what will he understand? He is expecting so much. So Narad Muni, naturally, is little hesitating. He will tell later, gradually tell. So Narad Muni, come on, what did Lord say about me? I am going back to God soon. Narad Muni is not saying. It went a little grave. I said, Narad Muni, please tell what the Lord was doing. Did you really go there? Of course I went. I saw the Lord, talked with him about your case. Another person, what did we see the Lord was doing at that time? And the moment he said, what? What you are talking? Narad Muni, don't come here to talk all this nonsense to us. To the eye, the aperture of a needle, he is passing a big elephant. Don't tell others also what to speak of. Don't come here to tell all these things. I get so angry. Tell me, what Lord said about me. Lord said this. Okay, all right, enough I have of you. Don't come here to tell all this story. Narad Muni at once could understand. The Lord has got Achinta Shakti, inconceivable, beyond our comprehension. From his body, innumerable universes come. That is called greatness of the Lord. People say God is great, but we know how great God is. Brahma is saying, our Acharya, our line of Acharya, Brahma first, disciple. Then many others come. And so exactly we accept. You have got faith, you accept. You ask yourself, you accept Krishna, little boy, 8 years old, 7 years old, or 5 years old, lifting, to crush the pride of Indra, it requires only little his finger. The Govardhan Hill, 7 nights, 7 days. Daddy, Mami, Manada, Daddy, come here, all Brajavasi, all cattle, everything, take shelter under this. Your Indra can do nothing. Indra says, little boy, if he's talkative, they call his God, let me see. To crush the pride of Indra, it takes only this little boy showing. Now do you believe? And Ramchandra at ease can cross to bring back his wife, his intelligent energy, Sita Devi, and finish Ravana and his whole family. He can at ease do. Why he requires a breeze to maid? To give credit to his devotee, great devotee Hanuman. And Hanuman simply showing the potency of the Lord and his name. Simply chant, Jai Sri Ram, and throwing one rock, big piece on the water, or rock is floating. We may, from our school, college knowledge, you may think, this is all cock and bull stories, how a stone can flow. But one must faith the devotee, he believes everything is possible. Even time comes, like now, you can see, you can have zero gravity, you can also jump very high. In zero gravity, the space men who to go, they have to, they have to practice. Our Indian, 2 girls, half Indian, one from Punjab, one from Gujarat, half Indian, half American. They also went, one died, of course. Archana, Chawla. Kalpana Chawla. Her name government put a planetarium in Punjab or Haryana. I saw. I said, who is she? Chawla. Oh, I think, is it that spacecraft, the scientist, Indian? He said, yes, that girl. But it busted and she died. But next one didn't die. Came back. William something. Gujarati. She came to India. Talked to him. So it depends on faith. So it starts with Adu, Shraddha. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is Shraddha? Shraddha sabde Vishwas kahe, strong conviction. Sudhira nishchay. So do you have that faith? Krishna said to Arjun first of all, won't listen. Then Krishna enlightened, he said, Nasta moho siddhu labdha. Now, Shishyasteham sadhimam. Tam prapannam. I am now surrendering to you as a disciple. Enlighten me. I don't know what to do. I am confused. How can I shoot arrow to my father like my guru? How can I shoot arrow who is my so beloved? And I also love him so much, my grandfather. How can I cause bloodshed in order to get kingdom? Who cares for? Rather I will be a beggar. I won't shoot arrow to my grandfather. He loves me so much. But then Krishna enlightened him. We are not killing him. I already finished their body. Their body will be destroyed. But they won't die. Sweet soul never die. And he enlightened him. Then what Arjuna said? Sarvam etavritarma. It is not that one sloka I believe. I believe everything what you said in toto. Do you believe that much? May not be. We can develop it. That is why we are associated with Mahajan, the great soul. Here we are associating with Arjuna. Here we are associated with Prabhupada. Here we are associated with many other great souls. Even Dhritarashtra knew that Krishna is God. But because of his attachment to his own son, everybody is attached to his son. How much bad Duryodhana may be, still Gandhari doesn't want my son died. He knows his son will die. His son came for blessing, he said, one who is religious, he will win. He is not saying you win. Though mother, because she is an ideal lady. She knows son, daughter, husband, this is all temporary. Actually, Krishna is the only husband, Krishna is everything. Yes or no? We accept it, but in the material life we cannot at once do. That is our weakness. That is our asakti. We know this is temporary. I have never known this person. Now he has become my husband, he has become my father. I am born, come to mommy, say, he is your dad. I am your mommy. Mommy, daddy. Become attached. Though you know any moment, it can be all topsy-turvy, where mommy gone, daddy gone, I am gone, wife gone, son gone, daughter gone. My father gone now, nearly 1996. I was going somewhere, Australia. Suddenly, my sister called, brother, father's condition so bad. Won't you come to see what sort of sannyasi you are? I said, look, I've got so many rules, regulations. Please come. I went to see. How are you, this, that, chant, Hare Krishna. He at once understood I have come. I don't go to see him. He comes. My mommy also comes. Now nearly almost 100. He says, you don't come to see me. I talk to her in Skype. I am here in front of you. It's your picture. Anyway, every mother is attached to son. We are also attached. But to remember that any moment I die, where mother will be gone, where father will be gone. Now my father is gone, my grandmother gone, my uncle, auntie, so many, 4, 5, all gone. It's like a dream, more or less. Not dream exactly, but like dream now, our past. I can think of, now Prabhupada is gone, must be more of 34 years, Swami, 1977. Now how many years? Maybe 40 or something. 77. Anyway, 30 to 40 years gone. It seems to me sometime, just that day I talked to Prabhupada. Sit down here, chant Hare Krishna in Vrindavan. He was talking like a lion. It seems like Atma, soul is talking. I feel like I can understand now. I am not this body. Prabhupada is not this body. His soul is just like a father, gravely saying, sit down here, chant Hare Krishna. No more talk. I am chanting. And Prabhupada is listening. He's lying in bed. Anytime he can die. In 10 days, I heard he's gone. I cannot think of. I lose Prabhupada because we are attached to. Any man, any woman can think of who is very attached to his son, daughter, wife, husband. Sometimes they die. For months they don't talk, eat, anything, talk to anybody. But you have got a little bit fraction of attachment to Krishna. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's beauty, Krishna's pastime, Krishna Katha, serving Krishna, Krishna's pure devotee. Remembering them, Mother Kunti, Draupadi, you can become a grain of dust of their feet. Our life will be sublime, successful, go back to God without doubt. They're great devotees. So we should be Mahajana Janagata Sapantha. How to develop attachment? Krishna is here giving. Moya Sapta, he's saying. Manapartha. Mind, and now we are sitting, any moment mind could be going to New York. Shall I go to New York? Yes, mind is like a monkey, jumping from here to there. Very busy, person. Busy fool. Modern people are busy, going fast. Sunday, Saturday, you go and cleaning the car, this, and maybe something recorder, tape recorder, and singing something, whatever his Prabhupada. Of course, it is a devotee, he will be singing, Prabhupada singing, some pure devotee. Like that. This will replace. Thereby, it develops attachment instead of this temporary thing to Krishna, to Govinda, to Balaji, to Gaur, to Nitai. Then life is, we are making some tangible progress towards going back to Godhead. So that any moment, some fatal, I am going to face some inevitable death. We can remember Krishna. Maybe I have got 6-time accident. I remember. Sometime I chanted, sometime I forgot. I must say, tell the truth. I now depend on Krishna. Krishna reminds. Krishna said, Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto mattasriti jnanam apohanam cha vedasya sarve ahameva vedda vedanta krit veda vidyaham. Narad Muni had the association. His mother supposed to be So when Vyasdev asked him, Harmon, my dear Guru Maharaj, so how you become such a great devotee? Can you tell something in life? Oh, in the last kalpa, previous kalpa, I happened to be the son of a maid servant. And she, in 4 months of the rainy season, which is called Urjabrata Kartik, Chaturmasya, the sannyasi will be instead not developing attachment to anything other than Krishna, they don't stay any place longer. Sometimes even one night. Goswamis, which are example, you should follow the 6 Goswami, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu under one tree. So, but in the rainy season, it's not practical like that. So they have to stay in one place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Srirangam, and he was staying there 4 months. He saw a Brahmin, and saw the Brahmin is crying, and other Brahmin look at him as if little funny, laugh at them. That Brahmin, because that Brahmin don't know Sanskrit. Other Brahmin know Sanskrit. I go and see sometime. Srirangam, Kanchipuram, in this Bharadraj, and the skua is still there. Ramanujacharya used to take water as a little boy and take again for the deities, Abhishek and every day. And how the deity reciprocated. Once he was in danger, running in the forest for life. He doesn't know which direction he's going. And what happened? And he's scared for life. But he was surrendered to Krishna. Krishna said, Salpamopi yasya dharma. If someone just a little service to him, Krishna never forgets. He always thinking what to do for his devotee. He did so much. What can I do for him to please him? Some opportune moment he's looking. Here is the moment where once he, after a whole day running, fell down under a tree. Doesn't know which direction he's going. He's going back to Kanchipuram, his birthplace, supposed to. But he's in Vindhyachal at that time, dense forest at night. He has to run. Which direction he doesn't know. But Krishna is there within the heart, Balaji, Govinda is there. So it so happened that just like that few days he is doing without eating, drinking. One night when he opened his house under a tree, falling asleep, so 2 eyes in the dark place in the forest. He got a little scared. Then came to see from the figure gradually other, it looks like he's a hunter, as he disclosed himself. Who are you? And he got hope, seeing some affectionate voice, one lady by the side of that man. He's saying, Harry, you are a young boy in the dense forest and darkness, what are you doing here? Say, I am coming from Kanchipuram, right now from Vindhyachal, in the forest I am lost, and I am on my way to Kanchipuram looking for, oh, we are also going for Kanchipuram. He asked, who are you? We are hunter, one couple, we catch birds, where are you going to Kanchipuram? Well, you know that in India, people, what they do, they are doing so many things, activities, sinful, past, so we go to place of pilgrimage, Kanchipuram, famous. Kanchipuram, one of the 7 Tirtha, which can give liberation from birth there. There are other 6 places there, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, Dwarka, I think, few others, you know that. Rameshwar maybe, yeah. You can see that. There's called Saptapuri, Kanchipuram is one. And Kashi, Mathura, that means Vrindavan includes. Anyway, the point is how little service one does and how Lord reciprocates. He never forgets, he is there. So, in the dark, they say, we are also going to Kanchipuram. Oh, very good, I can go with you? Yes, why not? You accompany us. Now it is late night. Let us take rest, I will make some bonfire, got some dry woods and cook fire so that if there is fire, ferocious animal won't come near. So we can take rest, me and my wife take rest here, you take rest here. Okay? Yeah. At night, he is now little not so scared. We were seeing that lady talking to him like that, like a motherly voice, very affectionate. Who are you, young boy? So but he is not falling asleep. He could hear that lady's voice telling her husband, hey, I am very thirsty. Can you bring some water? And he's saying, her husband is saying, not now. It's the dead of night. Animals are looking for water. They may come to drink. And if I go there, it's dangerous. Nearby there is maybe some water. But if I go for, the animals are there. So he is hearing. At one point he thought, I can bring water, I don't care. So he got up and went to that lady and said, Mataji, can I bring water for you? Oh, it will be very nice of you, kind of you. And he took anything there, take, and you went down. Maybe a well or somewhere there, a nice water. Brought it to her, gave it to Situ. Oh, very refreshing, I like it. You want more? Ramanuja said, you want more? Yes, yes, can you bring? Again he is bringing, few times. That at one point, when he came, he saw, Hare, what happened? That man is not there, that lady is not there. The hunter couple disappeared. What will happen? Now in darkness, suddenly looked around, he said, no, he was absorbed in that. Darkness is gone. Night is over. Light has come. It is said, wherever there is Krishna, Krishna Sujya, Krishna is like the sun. That means Krishna is called Prakash. Prakash means he reveals things. This is called revelation. So he saw that it is the rear part, end of the forest. Actually, it's not forest. All around you see, it looked like ordinary place, open field, like that. So look at, hey, one man is going. He said, sir, where is this place? This place. Then he said, Are, seems like I know you. This is Kanchipuram. Don't know? You are a famous guy in Kanchipuram. Everybody knows you. Even royal family knows here. Is Kanchipuram? He was shocked to hear. It took him 1 month to go to Vindhyachal, which is the border between South India or Central India and North and South, dividing, some say. It's called Arjavata, they say, some people in the North. And dense forest there, and just few days I can come. Who took 1 month? He started thinking, who is this couple? How this thing happened? How they disappeared? And suddenly I am in Kanchipuram. Suddenly after thinking, his tears rolled down his eye. He could understand. This must be my Lord Bhardaraj and Lakshmi. It must be how this thing has happened. Only by Lord's mercy this could happen. And this boy is saying, you are in Kanchipuram? No, you are Ram. Everybody knows you here. You are shocked. So this is the way devotees, when they, with love and devotion, and does anything for the Lord always reciprocate. He knows how to enlighten him, how to give him delight. And this way, the devotees become enlivened. I got a taste. Thus, Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, how he reciprocates with his devotee. What sort of devotee? Mat Chitta, always thinking of me. Madgata Prana, his life is dedicated in my service. Bodhayanta Parasparam, here we are Bodhayanta Parasparam. Enlightening each other, talking about Krishna. Kathayantischa, talking about Krishna's name, form, beauty, pastime, service, how to do better in service, devotee, and to the devotee. We are doing Kathayantascha, you can say. Not like 1 day and 10 days not. Or 1 month and then again after 5 days, 6 months. Not like that. Regularly. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nityam, regularly. Every day you have to pour water to Tulsi leaf. Not a 1 day you put and 10 days don't. Yeah, I give water to Tulsi. No, regularly. Then you become, you regularly take rice. Bengali, without rice you will say, I went to some place, they gave me some chapati. I heard you took their prasad, noontime, already again eating. This is eating chapati, but no rice I don't like. You kill any Bengali or a Odisha man, he won't like. how much you give paratha, still he'll say, I want some handful of rice at least. So Prabhupada in a train going one day, suddenly asked his disciple, look, I'm feeling a little hungry, can somebody cook some rice for me? And many devotees still looking at each other to get rice in the middle of a train going from Madras to Calcutta. So one girl, Prabhupada's favorite, Jamuna, he is an American Guru Das's wife, he tried. He said, Prabhupada, I'll try something. He went to the cabin, telling you some story. Actually, this has happened. It's not just fictitious something. That Jamuna went to the cabin and told, Sir, who is your in charge? I want from some rice to cook, because you cannot take your cooking. What? This is system by government. We cannot do. I tell her like that. He said, you are Hindu? Can I ask you something? You are Hindu? Yes. Do you know what Hindu should do? This is my Guru asked me, even at the cost of my life, I have to carry out his order by any means. You know that? You are a Hindu, isn't it? He said, ठीक है, Baba, India government rule regulation, cabin, cooking is all over, they are now cleaning this, that, we cannot allow you, there is no such rule regulation. Kya? What? You won't give, do you know that? I have already told you. I am going to jump from the temple, from this, now, bogie, right now, cabin, if you don't allow me. Where she is speaking, that guy get nervous. And cabin captain, kitchen head, he got nervous. He said, who are you? Where you come? I come from America. You know, like you Hindu, I am also like that. I am Vaishnavi. You don't know all these things? It's your culture. And she started preaching heavily to that guy. That guy got nervous. She said, so maybe she has got some potency. So he acted and she cleaned up everything, cooked some rice, maybe something else, with only rice, whatever. And Prabhupada was so pleased, Prabhupada gave a smile. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. So in Bengal, you get a certain nice, you are hungry, get any rice or something nice, with little salt or little bit water and lebu, you can even eat lemon rice again. Why not? They call in Bengal pantavat. Last night, rice, they put it covered with rice, water. And in the morning, they put some lemon, some green chili or something, have a nice flavor. কি ঠিক বলছি নাকি না গ্রামে তো village Bengal always do that. Next day, take with some হয়তো একটু কাসুন্দি দিয়ে আরো টেস্ট দেখুন জগন্নাথপুরি do that. The rice is left over, which Bimala Devi cooks for Jagannath, and they say that every day Lakshmi come, personally she cooks our rice. Though apparently we are seeing the pandas are cooking. And even find little contamination of one hair at one's whole. So many mourned, hundreds of liter of rice, they all throw away. Of course, India government doesn't like this thing, but they are principle. They want at least give it to Jagannath. Very pure. He said, Jagannath Lord take prasad there. Different way. Lord, every day in Bodhikastam does something. And from there he comes to Jagannath Puri to eat. From there he goes to Rameshwaram to do something, like that. Different places does different thing. There is a saying like that. So what I was saying, and Prabhupada was very pleased, simply rice and something maybe. And he just ate. So if you have got attachment to rice, like that Bengali, you have got little attachment to Krishna like this, without that, can make so much attachment. Just you have to repose, you should know where to repose your love or attachment. It's just transferring and nothing else. Nobody can say that I don't have attachment to anything. Somebody attached to money, somebody attached to food, somebody attached to so many things. Name, fame, adoration. Like that. So Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada said, are we increasing our attachment to Krishna? So much so that our ISKCON girls, when they are distributing book, Prabhupada said, I think these guys collecting so much money and not putting, everybody is attached to money, not putting it, because Kali is there, It can prompt him, and anybody can be saying, I am collecting, I can keep some. So they don't keep a penny in their pocket, give all to Krishna. So they are as good as a good sannyasi. Sannyasi is not just a dress. If sannyasi in a true sense, there is some symptom. There's a symptom like that. So we should become a perfect, Prabhupada made a society, want to see, we have to become a perfect Brahmin, not a thread and saying, I am of Gautam Gotra, this, that, not that. You see the Brahmin's quality. Once you are perfect, Grihastha. Grihastha implies ashram, not Grihomedi. Just dive into sense gratification, only holding money, and so that I can live lavishly. He is surrounded by snake, who is supposed to be snake is supposed to be called Kalo. Kal means death personified. They are very envious. That means you are surrounded by your whoever may be so-called relative. When you die or some or other get that money, how you die. But ideal Grihastha shows Bhakti Vinod Thakur, many, Kunti Devi, or Devaki Vasudev, Nanda Baba, Mother Jashoda. These days, your ladies are in ISKCON. Prabhupada said, don't think I am going back to Godhead. My sister, we used to call her Auntie, Pishima, Prabhupada's sister, I remember. I was cooking for Prabhupada. She looked at me and said, I will be cooking. You go. Like a mother, I can't say anything. I said, who is she? I don't know, she looked like a little bit. I said, Subhag, is Pishima, Auntie, she is Prabhupada's own sister, just next to her. He's born. In early days, Prabhupada will be flying kite and she will be coming also, brother, let me do like that. So she also initiated by his godbrother. Cannot take initiation from own brother, took initiation. She also used to go and preach. Though her husband was not a devotee, but still she managed to do her, follow her rules selection strictly. Though he's cooking for husband something which is not supposed to do, but she can't help it. She asks his Guru. Guru says it's okay. You have to serve your husband. But at the same time, Prabhupada said, don't think I am going. She is also pure devotee. She can also go back to Godhead. So in ISKCON also like that. Any of you could be housewife, may not be housewife, or you'll be working, whatever it may be. You can also become a pure devotee, any of you can go back to Godhead at ease, depending on how you qualify yourself. But that we have to do by the association of devotee, Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's book, everything is there. I have limitation, I must say. Prabhupada himself said. So I may not be able to answer as a sannyas to all your questions, or many related to ladies' particular life, little could be different than men, but many things are common. But one thing is, we are all spirit soul originally. Nobody is man, nobody is woman. He is just a temporary body. Somebody is woman today, next day, another life may be men, another is men, it could be a woman. Doesn't matter. We are spirit soul. We are part and parcel of God. Originally, we are as good, as pure as God. But coming because of our material desire to lord it over and enjoy, we are giving this plane, material plane. Go and enjoy. And get kick of Maya, which make you forget Krishna. Qualify yourself and prove yourself. Pass the test of Maya. So that without being qualified, you cannot go and disturb Krishna by putting on a thread, putting on a dress of a sannyasi or a pure devotee. Follow pure devotee strictly and become pure by his association and go back to Godhead. Thank you very much. It is 11:25 and I get a few minutes for question, answer or comment. In this, any verse, Prabhupada said to one devotee, I tell you, also one devotee, I can go on other aspect, non-devotee. How many times should you read Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada, 8 times. You, 30 times. You can, many life you can read this Bhagavad Gita. More you read, more you get enlightenment. New thing will be revealed. At God is unlimited. This is also unlimited death. You cannot fathom it. And you can relish it also. And relishing Bhagavad Gita means relishing Krishna, developing attachment to Krishna. So anybody can do. So that Brahmin, what else tell? Again, that Brahmin, tears rolled down his eyes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can understand. He was staying 4 months there on request of others. Please stay here. Venkat Bhatta, I think. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, it seems like tears rolled down his eyes. Brahmin, I think in ecstasy, You are crying. So what happened? What makes you so joyful to your crying? He said, my dear Lord, these Brahmins, local, they are all well versed in Sanskrit. They know I don't know Sanskrit. But the book is in Sanskrit, not in Tamil or Telugu or whatever, something like that. My Guru says, every day you read Bhagavad Gita. So we know, our Acharya said, Narottam Das Thakur, self-realized soul from Bengal. He said, Guru Mukha Padavakya Chittete Koriyakya. Always take the words of your Sadguru very seriously, with all faith and act. That is the process of going back to God. Everything is there. He will tell exactly, as the doctor said, do this, follow. Doctor says, shake. It's written some, but you are a fool number one, and your mother is sick, and she is in deathbed. Instead of shaking the bottle, you shake your mom, and mom, darling, don't do that. Guru Mukha Padavak Chittete Koriyakya. You all assemble this thing and say, Guru said always, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Antare Nishtha, at heart, always think the instruction of Krishna. That is what you are, not your dress. And what your Guru says, Sadguru, and you will find Krishna will know what exactly you want, what you desire. Accordingly, he will reciprocate, and you make advancement. Make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Make sense? Krishna knows how much sincere you are. No, Maharaj, I am humble. Hare Baba, this is lip service, it's not so easy. If somebody asks you something to do this, that you may say, no, I am this, I am manager. I cannot do this cleaning work. But Rukmini Devi herself, Krishna is coming, she has got so many maid servant, instead of she herself bringing water, giving Krishna the thing which wipe the body, everything doing. Is she servant? No, that is our duty, to become very, very humble. Everything Krishna's service, consider this. Then you can become leader. Otherwise you are not leader. First become Vaishnava. One is a Vaishnava, he is Guru. Not I am become Guru. Amai Namaskuru, please pay me obeisance. Nonsense. Automatically somebody bent his head to him. Yes, he knows within everybody. There is Narayana, he respects even an ant. Why not to any animal? Anybody. It's the character. Prabhupada, when he started the movement, he said, it's the movement for building character. Very difficult, yes, to change the habit, yes. There is English saying, old habits dies hard. How difficult it is. One is attached to, some people attached to so many things to eat, to give up. Yes? We can ask ourselves. Somebody used to take maybe pan, gutka, so many things. To give up, isn't it difficult? But you have got a higher taste, that is natural. You have got a higher taste, you think this is inferior. You don't take. Now many taking prasad, they gave up all their bad habits. But still, bad habits may haunt us sometime when you are alone. Maybe you see your friend, old friends, and others, you feel like going, forget Kaire, because Maya is very strong. Mamo Maya Durattaya, insurmountable. But that is why Prabhupada made ISKCON, so that you can all assemble, like-minded devotees get together, so that you don't become carried away, others will protect you. Make sense? Make sense, ladies and gentlemen? That is what Prabhupada did. Prabhupada made a society so that we can mold our life in such a way that you can always stay with the association devotee, every day listen Srimad Bhagavatam, every day discuss Bhagavad Gita, every day body, mind and words. In such a way, we keep ourselves engaged so that not a moment we forget Krishna and always remember Krishna. So that Krishna will be pleased to see our sincerity, determination, seriousness. Accordingly, as we deserve, He will reward us. Make sense? When He goes away, come with different motivation, purpose, they don't found to be so much interested to make progress. Or some committing aparad, after look down upon others. Krishna won't tolerate. Anybody do little service, how Negligible, maybe he is sweeping floor or whatever, cleaning toilet, but somebody may be doing exalted service, doing position, I am distributing book, I am sannyasi, this, that. But if you hurt others, Krishna won't. He is hurting Krishna. Krishna won't tolerate, because he is not humble. That is why Prabhupada said, when somebody make puri, in North India, I don't know, South India, they take puri that much. In North India, everybody likes puri or luchi in Bengali. Or making rice puffy. All India, I think they take bel puri, this, that, Bengal. Jhalmuri. When village ladies make muri, rice puffy, very hot sand, very black, like that. With a broom, they're doing like that. And suddenly, with one hand, another hand, with a little ball, maybe coconut, dry, full of thick rice, small. And at once it pop up. So Prabhupada said, puri and muri can pop up. Nobody should pop up with pride. Because of I am a triple MA, first class, first gold medalist. One lady from central government minister, I remember, she's so heavy with two sannyasis telling, I know this thing, what do you know? And they are tolerating calm, and she's so proud. Why? She said, I am first class first, and then 3 subjects in master degree. So popped up, but no, nothing Gita. What you know telling to sannyasi is gone. And they are even silent, they don't say anything like that. So Prabhupada said, though, scripture said also, that those who have come from a high family, Maharaj, you know, I am Nambuddhi Brahmin of Kerala. We worship Badrinath or Goa or something. Don't mind. I just give an example. They say that. And some say, high birth, Janma, Oishorja. He has got opulence, lot of money. Janma, Oishorja, Sruta. I mean, highly materially qualified education. I am from Harvard, first class first in philosophy, a scientist, PhD, is that. Sri, Janma Aishwarya Sruta, Sri. Sri means opulence, Sri means Lakshmi, or beauty, all this like that. Usually they are not, cannot be so sincerely that devotional service in general, because of this popped up. So Krishna says, Dambho, pride, conceit, Darpo, Abhimanascha, you know the meaning of these are more or less same little different shades of meaning. Abhimanascha, Abhiman, maybe false ego. Paurusha, harshly treating others. Dearest, get out! Very harsh, rude. Or Jnana, this is the Asuric quality. So one day one devotee asked Prabhupada, I find most of our devotee has got all these things. We thought we have become Vaishnava. But I say, you are Vaishnava in one sense. There is Vaishnava Kanishta Adhikar. There is Vaishnava Madhyam Adhikar. There is Vaishnava Uttam Adhikar. The one who is very advanced, Uttam Adhikar, he never thinks, I am devotee. But don't copy him. Qualify yourself first. Don't say, I am nothing, I am very fallen, this, that. But your action will tell. It is not so easy to change one's character or habit. This ISKCON is meant for this. You become a good devotee and become a good preacher, then people will react what you say and can bring a change in his life. How Chintamani changed the life of one word, or Tulsidas's wife, to Tulsidas. He was very attached to his wife. And wife said, you are so much attached for this, you are doing all these things in such a night, hail, storm, this, that. You didn't care for all these things. Just for this body is full of bone, pus, meat, blood, so many other obnoxious things. You are attached to this. You have got a little attachment to Govinda's lotus feet. Same thing to Bilamangal. Later on he said, this turned my life completely transformed. It made such an impact. Oh, she's right. Later on, Bilamangal said, Chintamani Jayati, he's glorifying Chintamani, that prostitute. And he accepted when he came to see him, you are my guru, you changed my life. He's telling that prostitute. Actually, Acharya said, past life, this Chintamani was his guru, actually. and came as this. Because they are all implicated, disciple and guru. If disciple want to enjoy too much, guru want to enjoy, disciple sort of for nothing, doing anything, he has to pay for. So neither one should be a father, one should be a real mother, doesn't deliver them by making them Krishna conscious. Neither one can be called a husband, he doesn't encourage his wife to become a Krishna conscious. Time flying like that. So this is very nice of you. You came to this class. I don't know when I'm eligible to speak to you. Maybe Prabhupada can speak, but I can repeat what my Guru said to serve him and become purified. And maybe I have a limitation. If you ask some question, I will try, but I cannot say I don't have any experience in many matters of girls' question which could be related to their life so much so that as sannyasi I may not know. But I can try. If as far as my knowledge goes, as Prabhupada said, or Prabhupada, what he has written, you can consult. Like Shikshamrita. 50% I used to read Prabhupada's letter, early days, 1970s, and Prabhupada was writing, maybe 50% out of 7,000, I don't know how many letters answering, all with family matters and their problem, family life. And half maybe management, one or two of others. Brahmachari, sannyasi, very few. So you can consult, they taken from those letters in terms of index, what sort of subject wise, they put it in a book. It's called Shikshamrita in 3 volumes. You can always consult that. Sometimes some girl asks me, I say, this is not my area, please don't ask me this question. You see this book. Or ask some of my god sisters, they can talk to you. You can talk to them. They're like your elders. Like me. As you see me, you can see them, like my auntie, and ask their question. These things she can tell. Yes, any comment, question? So this is a question of asakti. So how to increase our attachment to Krishna, which will gradually become more thick or intense and develop into love. That is what he said. Adu Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, Tata Bhajan. You are doing also Sadhu Sangha. We are associating with Prabhupada here. How with conviction you take all these things and act. So Adu Shraddha, Tata Bhajan Kya, then accordingly you act. You become serious to make relation with some person whose instruction you follow and mold your life. That is called Guru. You promise. I will do this, I won't do this. But then anartha nibbiti, that which is unwanted for spiritual life, like weeds, you are growing some rice paddy, the weeds are coming, you take it out. Make a fence so the cow doesn't come, eat like that. Anartha nibbiti, become free from it. Then what will happen, which is matures, as next stage advance, you develop nishtha. Nishtha relates to nirantar. Nirantar means non-stop you do this thing. As a fact, every day you eating, I go to Muslim country like Indonesia. They are more than Bengali and South Indian and Odisha people attached to rice. They take 7 times food, they 7 times want at least some rice. You see how much attached to rice they are. One day I was with one boy in Bangladesh. For some reason I was kept under their control. And this boy is crying. Then I say, what happened to you? He said, Maharaj, you are a Bengali? I said, you didn't read Bhagavad Gita? You forget all these things. I am Bengali, I am Tamil, I am American by India. No, I mean, without rice you can eat. Why not? No, Bengali without rice. Come on, you are a bhakta now. Forget all these things. Rice, Bengali. Why? Don't you like other things? You have to, under some time, circumstances, places, you have to eat. Mother Devaki, he was eating the dry leaves falling from a tree. 12,000 demigods here. That is why she got Krishna as the son. And Krishna said, Mother, I at that time I remember you are controlling your senses so much so you and with your husband used to leave only leaves falling from a tree, dry leaves. just to get a wonderful boon from me, to get a son like me. But you cannot get any son like me. Nobody is like me. Only I am, cannot be compared to anybody. So I came to you, being pleased with you, and your heart is so pure. So Rishabh said the same thing. Human being can come to hear Harikatha. Animal won't come, but there are animals there, they are not coming. But they may not be four-legged, they are two-legged. People think they are human beings. They are almost like animals. They simply think of eating, sleeping, mating, defending. But human intelligence can think something else. Is there something beyond that? After death, is there something? They can ask. Animal cannot ask. Here is the solution. Here is the solution. Krishna is giving. No more birth, no more death, no more old age, no more disease. That is liberation. No more coming back to the material existence. From Brahma to lowest planet, snake. Can I touch? This is the main problem. Our life. They don't know. You ask anybody, please come. What? Gita? Srimad Bhagavatam? I don't have time. Let them talk. Just read newspaper, watch TV, internet. Next life must be something to do, is a factor. Now, today I am attached to dog. I have no husband, no wife, no children, gone. I have got big factory, so many factories, big, so many workers, 50-story building I have. Maybe come back next life. The way I made this money, as a cockroach or a Mickey Mouse in that whole building, he doesn't know. Or maybe as a dog, I love my dog. Live with him, sleep with him. I say, nice house? Maharaj, you think nice house? Australian. Don't mind. Brisbane. It's a very nice house. One story is like a boulevard, Hollywood Boulevard in I think Los Angeles or somewhere. I was going. So one of my sannyasis said, Subhag, you did this thing. I will take you morning where Prabhupada used to go for a walk. Come on, in my car. The one sannyasi. I forgot his name. What is that? Harvard professor? Hidayananda Maharaj. He said, Subhag, come with me. Prabhupada asked me to go. You don't want to go alone to preach in Bangladesh, a very dangerous area, as a Muslim. I said, go with Hidayananda if you like. Okay. I was thinking like that. So I know him. Going. That boulevard. It's like that. One-story building. And there's nice carpet-like garden all around, like a carpet. I'm saying it's a very nice garden. I feel like just instead of sleeping in the inside the room with air conditioner, I don't like. Natural better. Here is like a carpet, you can lie down. He said, Maharaj, you are seeing very nice material facilities. You go inside, maybe one man coming. At once I saw one man coming out. Go there, first class furniture, everything is there. Television is there. But you say maybe one person, maybe one woman, maybe one man, no children, either husband or wife. But how can he? I said, it doesn't go mad. No, there is something else. We are social beings. You have to live somebody. Live with whom? Like a dog. Living with the dog, sleeping with the dog, everything. But dog doesn't, of course, make it dirty. He is trained in such a way, in proper place, he make it dirty. Go to toilet, and like that. So at once I saw somebody coming out. Hello, good morning. Taking the dog. I said, what does he do? How he spend his time? In a club. Go to shop, go to his work, and then go to club, enjoy with others. No social life. The material advancement so much. No natural life is not there. And this is coming in India, I see. Don't mind. I see many. Don't mind. Some of you are young maybe. They don't care for mother, father. Maybe staying some hostel, somewhere far away. You are in Kochi, and he may be in Benares, Hindu University, studying medical, this, that. Mommy, what is your phone? What? I was thinking, there's something very serious. Come to you. Can I tell you? What you are telling? Tell completely. What to your mother? What is difficult to tell? Mommy, I am telling you something. What? I am telling my life, my future. You don't have to worry. What do you mean exactly? You don't understand. Now, I have, in college, I am sitting, there are nice many boys there who I see. Maharaj, I don't know what to do. What is she says? She is telling, I have been watching many years one boy, He's a very good boy, mommy. So I think I'm selecting him as my life partner. Now what, Maharaj, what to do? We don't like to tell anybody and everybody. Only I can ask my guru, husband, or you can decide. We cannot decide, husband and me, what to do, how to handle this problem. I say, Mataji, that is why I invited you to my house. So, Mataji, days are changing. You consult with Prabhupada's book, what he says, try to maybe bring your daughter from there and that boy and convince them what Prabhupada said, tell them like this. If it is matches good, in their life chart, Chanampatra, and what percentage, say 80%, 90%, you tell others you have to yourself have a good understanding and settle everything amicably. You can do that, okay, that you have to decide. Final, I won't say, I can give some direction as my guru saw it. Don't get involved with a girl's life. She may be whole life unhappy and blame you. Till as far as you can go. It is father's duty and mother's duty to see his daughter get a good husband because they brought him. But she herself giving sweet smile and he is giving sweet smile, maybe acting. And after some time, now he's saying very nice, we'll go this way, Swami saying leave, and she's thinking, planning, I don't have to meet my nanad, that means my husband's sister and my husband's mother, who may have a relation, what sort of a Hindu family, I don't know. Want to tell I have seen where South India or North India, the same thing, even in Bengali family. What about your other daughters? And other daughters live with you? Yes, they are not like that. They every day go to college, come to me, eat with me, and with me every day I am seeing, my husband seeing. This is the problem modern day. Things are changing. So you try as far as possible to do this way. Solve the problem. So this thing is coming now, so many things. The girls don't want, he think I will live with my husband, he's a nice boy. He doesn't know, she's seeing one side. Following Western system means they have got also many bad side who he cannot see. And cinema, they don't say, mastikar, all these things they say. But ultimately, bitter side they don't show. Because they want money, so the sweet side. They don't know the reality, harsh reality. That also you should consider. That father, mother can do. Suppose say, your father, mother is best to, I till now tell some of the younger, don't yourself choose. Consult your mommy and daddy. You may like me. What I am saying, you may listen, but I still see you want me to fulfill your desire, what boy you like. No, I won't say that. Consult your daddy and mommy. They know what is good for you. They have experience. You don't have, you are younger. You haven't seen everything of the life. They know. That may be old system you may not like. What is the old system? See the chart of both the boys and girl, father, mother decide. I asked my mommy once. My father and his father, your father's father, check the chart and say percentage, how, and these are old system. There is English saying, old is gold. Almost 12 o'clock. Right. Please, excuse me. Thank you very much. Yes?
You said, no, Gandhari, she was knowing that Krishna is the Supreme Father.
Gandhari. I don't know Gandhari knows, but Gandhari's husband knew Krishna is God. He said that, that is what I was going to tell about Gandhari. Not, I'm saying Gandhari was a great lady, no doubt, Prabhupada said. Now, the question is, when Dhritarashtra, he is attached to, he says, my brother died, he owned the throne, now everybody is saying, now his sons will own the throne. But I like my son is the throne. And so he is making conspiracy how to eliminate this Pancha Pandav so that he can die or kill them by burning in Laka palace or giving Bhima poisonous cake, inviting this, that. Vidura, but he takes sometimes advice from Vidura, younger brother. But Duryodhana doesn't like, but he is telling the truth. What is good for them? Brother, this Duryodhana will ruin your family and everything. You don't know. Because then if Dhritarashtra will say, I understand. Dhritarashtra knows that Krishna is God, but still he says, because of my attachment to son, every father is attached to his son. How much he rebuked. Mother also attached to son. But here is this case, she also see herself what is true, what is right. So when Duryodhan come, he will tell Duryodhan, who is religious minded, he will win. Sattameva Jayata or something like that, she said. She didn't say, I bless you, you win. And this way Gandhari is ideal lady, but he chastised her husband, said, can't you have got weakness? Rebuke your son, correct your son, Duryodhan. It is father's duty. Mothers, because of affection, sometimes cannot tell with the son. But with the father, with the husband, he can tell the husband, chastise your son. But he has got weakness, he feels, he tells Vidura, I have got weakness, I cannot do I want my son to become. Though I understand this. That's what I am saying. I mean Dhritarashtra, not mean Gandhari. But Gandhari from another angle, Gandhari is a very ideal lady. She's seeing her husband blind. Before getting married, she said, so what's wrong? I will follow. If he is destined to be my husband, I will follow. She is blindfolded, so she is very powerful lady. So she is cursing Krishna. He said, all the root cause, Krishna, you are the root cause. I understand. You made all this plan, so all my son I lost. Not a single son I have got now. Curse you. Your family also will be finished. Like this. And that is material way of seeing. But actually, it is Krishna's desire that nobody can kill my family members. They will fight among themselves.
They are all devatas.
They are all Krishna's associate. It's just like somebody is playing.